Walmart sells more groceries than any company on Earth. Over 270 million people walk through its doors or open its app every single week. And yet, if you look closely at the numbers, almost none of Walmart's actual profit growth is coming from the stuff in your cart anymore. So here's the question. If it's not the groceries, and it's not the socks, and it's not the TVs, where is one of the biggest companies on the planet actually making its money? The answer is happening right in front of you every time you shop, and almost nobody notices it. The thinnest margins in retail. Let's start with the obvious part. Walmart's core business, selling merchandise, runs on razor-thin margins. Grocery alone makes up more than half of everything Walmart sells in the United States, and grocery is one of the lowest margin categories in all of retail. Walmart's overall gross margin sits in the low 20% range, and after paying for stores, trucks, warehouses, and roughly 2 million employees worldwide, what's left over is thin. That's always been the Walmart formula. Sell everything as cheap as possible and make it up in volume. For 60 years, that volume was the entire story. Bigger stores, more locations, lower prices, repeat. But somewhere in the last few years, a second business quietly grew up inside Walmart, and it runs on completely different math. The real profit isn't in the cart. That second business is advertising. Walmart now runs its own in-house ad network called Walmart Connect, and in 2025 it pulled in roughly $6.4 billion, up nearly 50% from the year before. Here's the number that actually matters. Walmart's own executives have said that advertising and membership income together now account for roughly a third of the company's total operating profit, even though advertising itself is less than 1% of total revenue. Read that again. Less than 1% of revenue and close to a third of profit. That's not a rounding error. That's a completely different business, quietly bolted onto the side of a grocery store, and it's growing many times faster than the stores themselves. The invisible billboard in every aisle. So what does Walmart actually sell as advertising? Every time you search for a product on Walmart's app or website, some of the results you see aren't just the best match. They're paid placements, sponsored by the brands themselves, competing for the exact same shelf space, just digital instead of physical. Brands now pay Walmart to appear higher in your search results, to show up in your recommended items, even to advertise on the in-store TV screens above the self-checkout lane. Walmart's advertising arm has expanded into connected television too, after acquiring the smart TV company Vizio, which means Walmart can now sell ads that follow you from the store, to the app, to your living room television. Every one of Walmart's 270 million weekly shoppers is a walking, scrolling audience. Walmart doesn't have to build that audience. It already has the largest one in American retail. All it had to do was figure out how to rent it out. The membership nobody talks about. Then there's Walmart Plus, the company's answer to Amazon Prime. For around $50 to $100 a year, depending on current pricing, members get free delivery, fuel discounts, and early access to deals. Walmart has pushed this hard, even offering half-price memberships to shoppers on government assistance, mirroring a strategy Amazon has used for years. The membership itself isn't really about the perks. It's about turning an occasional shopper into a locked-in one. Once someone's paying an annual fee for free delivery, every future purchase feels like it's already been paid for, so they keep coming back. The same psychological trick that makes warehouse club memberships so powerful. Walmart Plus is still smaller than Amazon Prime by a wide margin, but it doesn't need to catch Prime to matter. It just needs to keep growing, because membership fees, like advertising, come in at a far higher margin than anything sold on a shelf. The scale that no one can match. None of this works without the one advantage Walmart has spent 60 years building: Scale. With thousands of stores and one of the largest supply chains on the planet, Walmart can demand prices from suppliers that smaller retailers simply can't negotiate. That leverage keeps shelf prices low, which keeps shoppers walking through the door, which keeps that massive audience available to sell ads against. It's the same flywheel Walmart has always run. Low prices bring in volume. Volume brings in leverage. Leverage brings in even lower prices. The only difference now is that the flywheel also spins off a second, higher margin business almost nobody sees. Becoming the landlord of the internet. There's one more piece worth understanding. Walmart's website isn't just Walmart selling Walmart's products anymore. Thousands of independent sellers now list their products directly on Walmart's online marketplace, the same model Amazon pioneered years ago. Walmart takes a cut of every sale without ever touching the inventory, warehousing the product, or taking on the risk of it not selling. Marketplace growth has been accelerating even faster than Walmart's core online sales, and it feeds directly back into the advertising business, because every one of those third-party sellers is a potential advertiser competing for visibility on Walmart's site. More sellers means more competition for ad space, means more ad revenue, means higher margins, all without Walmart selling a single extra item itself. The bank hiding inside the store. There's a fourth business growing inside Walmart that almost no shopper thinks of as a business at all. Financial services. For years, Walmart has quietly offered check cashing, money transfers, bill payment, and prepaid debit cards through in-store money centers, usually at lower fees than a traditional bank would charge. That alone made Walmart one of the largest financial service providers to Americans who don't have easy access to a regular bank. More recently, Walmart went further, backing an independent fintech company called OnePay, which now offers checking accounts, savings accounts, loans, and even credit cards, all built around the Walmart shopping experience. Walmart never had to become a licensed bank to do any of this. By partnering instead of chartering, it sidesteps most of the regulation a real bank would face, while still collecting fees and, just as importantly, data. That data is the real prize. Every swipe, deposit, and bill payment tells Walmart more about how its customers actually spend, which feeds directly back into the same advertising engine already reshaping the rest of the company. A grocery run, a delivery membership, and now a bank account, all quietly feeding the same machine. The sister company running the same playbook. Walmart isn't even running this strategy in just one place. Sam's Club, the warehouse chain Walmart has owned since the 1980s, is quietly building the exact same model in miniature. Sam's Club charges a membership fee just like Costco. It's also building out its own advertising business inside its app and website, which has been growing at a similar breakneck pace to Walmart Connect. Two arms of the same company, both discovering that the fastest growing, highest margin part of retail isn't the retail at all. It's a strong signal that this isn't a one-off experiment. It's becoming the standard playbook for how a company with Walmart's scale plans to keep growing profit even as its core stores stay stuck with the thinnest margins in the industry. The model nobody expected from a discount store. Put it all together and Walmart starts to look like two different companies stacked on top of each other. One is the company everybody already knows. Massive stores, thin margins, low prices, built on scale. The other is quietly becoming a media and advertising company with margins that look nothing like a grocery store and everything like a tech company. The stores and the low prices aren't going anywhere. They're still the engine that pulls in 250 million shoppers a week. But increasingly, those low prices aren't really the product anymore. They're the bait that builds the audience, and the audience is what's actually being sold. So the next time you're scrolling through Walmart's app, looking for the cheapest option, Remember what's actually happening on the other side of that screen. You're not just a customer anymore. You're the audience. And somewhere, a brand just paid Walmart to make sure you saw their product first. Walmart spent 60 years mastering how to sell you things cheaply. Now it's mastering something far more profitable, selling access to you. Make sure to subscribe for more and leave a like if you enjoyed the video or learned something new.